Hey, what's up, guys? Jared Redding, David Johnson here at Vaught Hemingway Stadium, Knoxville, Mississippi. Lane Kiffin said it best Saturday. You can't go 2-0 without going 1-0, and that's exactly what they did this past Saturday, defeating Troy 28-10. We talked to Lane Kiffin earlier. We talked about the second looks that he saw upon looking at the film. What do you think he kind of took away from Saturday, particularly when it comes to the quarterback position?
Yeah, he basically said more of the same. You know, there was good, there was bad, there was ugly. You know, that's kind of what we all saw on Saturday. Now this Saturday, of course, Luke Altmaier gets his opportunity. Jackson Dart got the start against Troy. And Lane still doesn't know which direction he's going. He's hoping that, you know, these early, if you will, preseason games will give him more intel to sort this out. The Rebels are, of course, less than 2 weeks away from a trip to Georgia Tech. I think everybody would like to have it decided by then.
I'm sure they would. And in between that game, we'll have the Central Arkansas Bears coming here to Vaught Hemingway Stadium Saturday. Obviously, an FCS team, when you're going up against an SEC team, obviously seems like a pushover. But just kind of what are the things that you think Ole Miss is kind of looking to more accomplish as a team, kind of going into not just that Georgia Tech game, but then they have a gauntlet a little bit a couple weeks after that?
Yeah, I think the first thing, obviously, is quarterback. You've got to figure this out before, as you refer to as the gauntlet begins. Georgia Tech, Tulsa's not a bad team. Then Kentucky comes here and it's wide open for the SEC the rest of the year. You know, I think that, you know, we just heard Lane say they've got to get a little better in pass protection. I don't think Ole Miss gave up any quarterback sacks on Saturday, but the quarterbacks, particularly Jackson Dart, he was harassed, and they got to him. He made some good plays getting away, but the pass pro has got to get better. Now, on the same hand, it goes along with the good, bad, ugly theme. You know, he complimented the offensive line, their ability to run block. So, you know, there are things you got to work out all over the place. And playing Central Arkansas, and we all have horrific flashbacks to that, what was it, the 2011?
2012, Freeze's first game as head coach.
Yeah, no, it was not Freeze. It was Houston.
It was Houston?
Yes,
okay.
2011, or I think it was 10 or 11, Jacksonville State. If you were in the stadium that day, you know what we're talking about. But you know, this is a different Ole Miss team, and you know they're going to handle UCA, I think, relatively easy on Saturday night. And this game, as you asked the question, is more about what Ole Miss can learn about itself than what it can do to its opponent. 6 o'clock Saturday night, right here, we'll find out.
We'll see what happens then on Saturday. For myself, David Johnson, Tyler Kumis, we will have you covered not just this Saturday, but all throughout the 2022 season. We'll see you Saturday.